Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I just finished have supper and I thought I'll quickly do a video before I run downstairs to spend time with my family. So I hope that you are having absolutely gorgeous festive period, or leading up to the festive period. And I thought, let me just show you. I'm still working on my my Christmas junk journal, and I did a few pages in here that I'm going to do some videos on, but I don't know which the one I want to do a video on today. Let me see if it's in this signature or the other one. Looks like it's in the other one. Okay, so let's get started, and I think it's here. So I'm trying not to make this one too fat, as you can see. My goodness, where is it? Oh, that's a video coming up for you. Oh, really? Okay, there's it here. Okay, so I'm going to make this with you today, and this year I didn't glue it on yet. Because I haven't bound my journal, but that will go in there like that. And this is a ticket from the My Very Vintage Christmas kit, and these are the background pages from the same kit, and this is just the stamp that I had. But you don't have to you don't have to use the kit. You can use whatever you want to. This journal is all about the kit. Okay, right. So what you need is some circles like that. Okay, and I just want to get something out. I think I used it when I was doing some crafting today. Yes, can you believe I could actually do some crafting today? So today is Wednesday. Yeah, it is the second day of my holidays. Okay, and I'm going to take some coffee dye paper, but not very thick, quite a thin one, but it's not copyright paper. It is thicker than that. I think it's about 130 GSM. So you'll need that as well. And yeah, basically that's it. So I've got these circles. They are, let me see how many inches or centimeters. They are 1, 2, 3, just over 3, nearly 3¼ inches, and in centimeters that would be, I used a die. Okay, 7½ centimeters. So I used a die to be able to do this, and I cut out a 2 from this background paper, and I cut out 2 from that background paper over there, as you can see, right? And they I didn't make them too thick. I think this could be also 130 GSM or so. I didn't make them too thick because I am going to fold them. Right, so all I'm going to do is I am going to I wonder if I want to do it like diagonally. Yeah, I want to do it diagonally, right? Kind of diagonally here. So I'm just going to fold it in half. I'm going to fold all of them in half. Oh, and the other thing you might need, I think that will make your life easier, either paper clips, but this is definitely going to make my life easier. And these are the quilting clips. Yeah. So then all I'm going to do now is, after I folded them in half, I'm just going to do this. So yeah. And here, well, I don't care because I'm not really following the pattern as such. Yeah, so I'm just taking it easy, ladies. If I get a video out, I get a video out. If I don't, I don't. And the reason is, I think I've had enough stress for 1 year to have to be bound by a clock even on my holidays. So I planned this video yesterday, so I cut out everything yesterday. So I just felt bad not doing the video because I had everything done. Yeah, so I know that, you know, it is the holiday season and people are resting, so you want to see videos and stuff like that. But that would mean that I have to, you know, do the video. And yeah, I mean, I don't always have the energy or the time to do it. Although I like crafting, you know that. But I mean, I don't have the energy. I'm trying to still, now I'm like doing a proper cleanup in my craft room, like everything, because I've got a craft room and I've got a big room that, no, a smaller room that is like accompanies it, and then I've got other stuff in the other room as well. Okay, but the other rooms, I mean the other places, nobody uses them, so it's not like it's in someone's bedroom or whatever the case may be. It's the whole of the upstairs that is free to be used. Right, so I've done that. And I like the fact that I folded it on the diagonals, which means that if I folded it straight, then, you know, if there were any halves, then, and it wasn't folded straight, then it would have looked weird. Right, so what you want to do is you want to open this out now. You want to open it out, and I think I just want to see here quickly. Oh yeah, I did. So I actually did some stenciling on them. So maybe I'll do now, I mean, because it's going to go on the same page, I suppose I'm going to do some stenciling on this one as well. Okay, so I think on this one I'm going to do red. It doesn't really matter, and I'm going to do it across the whole circle, even though it is going to not show up on the whole circle. So instead of me having to figure out, oh, which side is it going to show up on, which side is it not going to show up on, and all that stuff there, I'm just going to do it. So ladies, I know I promised you the green winter kit. It's coming. It's just that I'm having so much of fun just spending time with my family on evenings, because everyone is going to bed later now and stuff like that. So, oh, look at what I did. I put the green on this. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, no biggie. I mean, I did what I did. I did it wrong, so I'm not gonna fret over it. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun just spending time with them, just sitting in the lounge and talking and stuff like that. So I really don't want to sit in the evenings and actually do a you know, like sit on my laptop in design. Yeah, so I'll get there eventually, but yeah, hopefully it'll go out soon. I think like next year I'll have a more shed, like, I don't know, I'm hoping, I can't say I will definitely have like a more scheduled kit releases or something like that. I don't know, planned and scheduled or whatever. Yeah, so, and I'm sure most of you ladies are busy preparing for Christmas, well, if you celebrate it and things like that. So I don't know how much of time you really got to journal. Some say they do, some say they don't. So I guess it all depends on the individual and whether they celebrate it or not, and how big a celebration they have, and also how well prepared they are. So I'm one of those people. I prefer not doing things too early. I don't know, I just feel like I don't have the time to do it early, so I'd rather do it later on, and then, you know, go to like do it ships like quick kind of a thing. So yeah, yeah, if it makes sense. So I did already distress the edges. Okay, so that's it now. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your pages are like both of these will be on the left and the right, and this will be up and down kind of a thing. Now what you want to do is you want to push that edge right up to the edge of this circle here, okay? And you want to line it up, right? I think that's a key, to have it right to the edge and lined up, okay? So then you want to put this there because it helps. Then you want to take the next one and you want to do the same. You want to put it in there. So you're putting it in between the fold, okay? You want to put it in there like that, and you also want to line it up. So flush that way and lined up. So you're kind of pushing it up and lining it up, okay? And you're just going to line it up on the edges, just that edge kind of lined up there, okay? And then you want to push this in as well, okay, like that, in between those two, like that, for example. And when you push the last one in, then you'll realize, oh no, I need to move it this side, or I need to move it to the other side, because the last one is the one that balances everything out. Yeah, you know, and then you'll know, I need to take it out a little bit on this side, I need to take it out a little bit on that side, or whatever the case may be. Right, and then this is what you're going to do. Right, so this edge, I'm not going to actually glue it down. This edge here, I mean, pin it down or put that on, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it around. And I am going to start sticking it. Okay, so I'm going to stick, and just watch out, there is a little gap in between there. So I'm going to just pick it up, and I'm going to judge where my glue must start and where my glue must end, and then I'm going to do that one. Then I'm going to do this one here now. All right, so I'm going to do this one, and it's okay if you don't get the corners, it's fine, because what's going to happen is that when you open it up, you are going to be able to get into the corners, okay? So no worry. Right, so it's going to be like that and like that. Right, so you kind of got most of them stuck down like that, okay? Then when you open it up, it's going to look like this. Now what you're going to do is, now you can go in and say, okay, I didn't do a good job over here, let me just add some glue here. And then you do that. I didn't do a great job over here, so let me add some glue here, maybe. You get me, okay? So it's a very forgiving project in the terms that, in the sense that you can always glue where you've missed out and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're going to really beat yourself up trying to get to all the corners while it's pinned there. Right, so that's basically what you've got there so far. All right, then the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to fold it up like this, and then you're going to place it on this here like that, and you're just going to take the measurements to cut a square. So I found that this is the best way to do it, like that. Okay, so I'm lining it up with the point, the straight edges of the paper, and I'm going to cut a square. Now where I marked it, I'm going to cut just in on that line, okay, on both sides. So on this one, I'm going to cut to the left of it. On this one here, I'm going to cut above, if that makes any sense. Oh, ladies, now that I think about it, tomorrow, I promise. I know I need to give you ladies a folio. I just forget. Just a little bit more. like that, and then here just above it, okay, a little bit above it, like that. And then I'm just going to neaten this edge here. For some reason it looks a little untidy. Should I have a feeling I'm going to regret it, so I'm going to leave it and let's see what happens. If I need to, I'll do it. Right, so let's open it up like this, like that, and then let's see. So don't glue it down, don't glue it down yet, just add this in. Okay, so I can see here now it's puckering, and I can see that it's puckering, so I'm just going to cut it a little bit more. All right, just on both sides, a tiny bit more. Over here, just a tiny bit more. I'm not sure whether you can see, but all I'm doing is I'm just cutting out some, you know, just a bit here and there. Okay, and let's hope that that's going to work. Okie dokie. So I'm going to put it in again, and I'm going to do the same thing now, just making sure that I'm happy with the measurements. Okay, I am. All right, so I'm happy with it, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink it like that, just like that. Okay, just going to ink it like that, and then I'm going to stick it down. I am so happy because I'm on holiday, but I've got so much to do that I'm not finding time to craft. Can you believe it? Even on holiday. And I am just going to try my very best to line it up so that it does not stick. So maybe, from what I understand, art glitter glue may not be the best of glues to use in a project like this. See, so mine was fine, but I didn't line it up properly here. So what I'm going to do is just going to do that maybe, and just cut it off here. Okay, like that. You know, when you're on camera nothing works, eh? And guess what, I don't have a pair of scissors here because I was like, I don't need it. So just tiny bit here, making sure that I try to avoid cutting on the folding. And what a small scissors I have here. Yeah, that's better, much better. Okay, and then also what you can do is you can just ink the center part as well of the circle, like that. Okay, great stuff. So now that we're done on that, it's looking good. Your project is done. For all intents and purposes, your project is done. So now just ensure that when you fold it, you're folding it properly. And I don't know how to fold this. Like, how can I put it? I don't know whether there's a formula to it. I just look at it and I was like, okay, that needs to go underneath there and that needs to go underneath there so that they don't come apart. But I mean, it's not difficult for me to actually find a formula. Okay, I look at it and I'm like, That works. Okay, so now, why am I saying the word okay so many times? I have no idea. So I'd like to decorate it, but you can't really do anything fancy if you look at it, because you don't have a lot of space to work with. So I'm thinking maybe on this one I'm gonna put the Merry Christmas there, because I think on the other one I put it on this piece there, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Like that. There we go, like that. I'm just trying to make it straight. Alright, so that's that. Now if I put the Merry Christmas on there, it means that I can put an image here, making sure that the image is right, you know, not upside down or whatever. So I can put an image here like that. I can, or let's see what we have over here. I think a word would work. Just taking that out. Tradition. What about the word tradition? Let's do that. I don't think I put one on the other one, but I can always go back and put it there, you know. Not a big deal at all. So that's it, ladies. And then what you want to do after that, you don't want to create too much of bulk here, hey? You can use it as a pocket, meaning that you can put stuff in it as well, but you don't want to create too much of bulk, because if you create too much of bulk on it, it's not going to close properly. So just bear that in mind. Like that. Okay. And, you know, let's make that one. Either way, none of them show fully. So that's it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your book. As I mentioned, I am not going to I'm not going to fold it in. I'm not going to glue it in, simply because I don't have my, look at that, see what I mean? Struggle. The struggle is real. I think I want that over there, that over there, and that there, right now. Yeah. So I don't want to glue it in yet, simply because I haven't yet bound my book. But if you think about it, that's how it's going to look, right? And then I'm going to put this one somewhere here. I'm bearing in mind that that is going to be my can't get the word, where I'm going to add my signature, find my signature, and then I'm going to put that one in there like that. So I need to drop this down significantly in order to be able to put that in and to ensure that that tag is going to fit. Right, so it's going to look something like that over there. Right, so that is how that page is going to turn out. I might put smaller tags, I'm not sure. I like the idea of when they overlap like this, so I like it, I must admit. But if you don't, then put smaller tags in. But that's the you know, the idea over here. It's not a new idea, I'm sure you've seen it in many places, but that's how I'm using it in my Christmas journal. So I hope you like it. I hope you're going to give it a shot and post some pictures on our Facebook group. And do take care until I see you again, which will be on Friday. Yes, and yeah, have a blessed week until I see you again. Bye bye, ladies.